Tinitesting ko lang yung kung magsasabi ka ng totoo. Alam ko naman na last week of May yung meeting ninyo eh. And you're not forthright with your answer. Ang sabi mo noon, yung class ninyo, hindi nakipag-usap kay Presidente. Hindi ba, Colonel Garma, ang sabi mo, sometime in May, doon ka na pinatawag ni Presidente, di ba? At sinabi mo yung pangalan ni Colonel Leonardo.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Yes. And a meeting took place dahil kailangan ka ni Presidente eh. Sinabi na nga ng pangalan mo ni Colonel Garma eh. Tapos i-deny mo na nakipag-meet ka na kay Presidente.
Pero ako lang po, wala pong ibang kasama.
Huwag kang magsinungaling sa akin. Baka i-charge pa kita ng perjury. Ibig mong sabihin, hinanap ka ni Mr. President, former President, para lang i-meet ka?
Opo, Mr.
Yun
Chair.
lang po. Ano?
Opo.
You want me to believe that?
Sobrang nakakagulat na balita. Grabe, bumigay na si Edilberto Leonardo kay Congressman Acop. Binulgar na ang alam sa affidavit ni Roina Garma na kinasasangkutan ni FPRR. Ayon sa nakalap nating impormasyon, sobrang galing talaga ng Quadcom, labas talaga ang katiwalian last administration. Galing-galing talaga ni Congressman Acop magpaliwanag, sobrang linis pa ng pagtatanong. Mapaamin ka talaga. Dagdag pa ng netizen, nakikita na sa face ni Garma. Now you are very tired and I feel you just tell them the truth. The Lord will give you peace of mind that the world cannot give you. Minamahal na kita, Ma'am Garma, because you help our country in truth as a good Filipino. God bless you dearly, Ma'am Garma. The truth will set you free. Tara panoorin natin.
Colonel Garma, na-mention po nyo sa inyong affidavit, first affidavit, na pinatawag kayo po ni former President Duterte, May of 2016. And ang requirement niya, ihanap mo siya ng opisyal na membro ng INC o is a good intelligence officer. Tama po ba?
Yes, Your Honor, Mr. Chair.
Would you know if yung sinabit mong pangalan nag-report kay former President Duterte?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes. And
Yes.
sino po yung official na yun? Nirekomenda po ninyo?
Colonel Leonardo po, Mr. Chair.
And before I proceed further, Colonel Garma, tumawag na po ba sa iyo si former President Duterte?
Tumawag po.
Tumawag? Tumawag na po ba siya sa iyo?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
How many times?
Once po, Mr. Chair.
Ano po ang pinag-usapan ninyo kung po pwedeng malaman?
He explained to me yung pong pinaintindi niya sa akin kung bakit Iglesia ni Cristo yung pinahanap po niya, Mr. Chair.
Okay. And Colonel Leonardo, kayo po ang in-endorse ni Colonel Garma kay Presidente. Did you have a meeting with the President in July of 2016?
Actually, na-meet ko po siya last week of June, Mr. Chair.
Ha?
Na-meet ko po,
No, did you have a meeting after Colonel Garma has endorsed your name to the former President that you met with the President sometime in July 2016?
ang pagkakalam ko po, Mr. Chair, last week of June, Mr. Chair.
Hindi ba last week of May? Tinitesting ko lang yung kung magsasabi ka ng totoo. Alam ko naman na last week of May yung meeting ninyo eh. And you're not forthright with your answer. Ang meeting ninyo kay Presidente last week of May. Di ba? Tama?
Check po, parang may ano po, may meeting po kami nga, may din po, Mr. Chair.
Nung ikaw ay nag-meet with the President, sino po ang kasama nyo?
Actually po, mga officers po, Mr. Chair. Mga
Ano po?
officers po ng PNP.
Sino po?
Officers po ng PNP, Mr. Chair. Yung, as far as I can recall, Mr. Chair.
With the President.
Opo, Mr. Chair.
Ang sabi mo noon, yung class ninyo, hindi nakipag-usap kay Presidente.
Ako lang po yun, Mr. Hindi po yung class namin. Yung sinasabi nyo na may na nag-meet kami, Mr. Chair.
Hindi ba, Colonel Garma, ang sabi mo, sometime in May, doon ka na pinatawag ni Presidente, di ba? At sinabi mo yung pangalan ni Colonel Leonardo.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Yes. And a meeting took place dahil kailangan ka ni Presidente eh. Sinabi na nga ng pangalan mo ni Colonel Garma eh. Tapos i-deny mo na nakipag-meet ka na kay Presidente in May of 2016.
Opo, Mr. Chair, May.
Yes.
Pero ako lang po, wala pong ibang kasama.
Huwag kang magsinungaling sa akin. Baka i-charge pa kita ng perjury. You met with the President with some people. And may I know the topic? Ano yung topic ng inyong pag-uusap ni Mr. President o former President?
Actually, Mr. Chair, ano lang po kami, ako po, nandun lang, Mr. Chair, parang, ganun lang din po, parang, nagpakita lang po, Mr. Chair. Hindi naman po talaga meeting, hindi naman po ako kasali sa mga meeting noon, Mr. Chair.
Ibig mong sabihin, hinanap ka ni Mr. President, former President, para lang i-meet ka?
Opo, Mr.
Yun
Chair.
lang po. Ano?
Opo.
You want me to believe that? Nag-meet kayo dahil naghahanap siya ng isang opisyal na tutulong sa kanya sa kanyang implementation of the war on drugs. Di ba tama?
Actually, hindi naman po yun ang pinag-usapan namin, Mr. Chair. Basta nag-meet lang kami.
Hindi yun ang pinag-usapan ninyo. I'm giving you a second chance, Colonel Leonardo. You better tell the truth to me. Kasi baka may demanda pa kita ng another offense. Di ba? Noong last na kwan, sinasabi mo na dapat ang implement ay yung Davao template. Doon sa previous hearings natin. Di ba?
Opo, Mr. Chair.
Yes. And may I know, Colonel Garma, what do you understand by the Davao template insofar as the war on drugs is concerned?
The payments and rewards po, Mr. Chair.
Huh?
Rewards and payments po
There is a reward for what?
for successful neutralization of
Neutralization?
drug suspects.
And when you say neutralization, it means the killing?
Can be, Mr. Chair, a legitimate operation or
In your
Yes.
affidavit, you answered the lead chair, the Honorable Barbers, that you received three times monetary reward in the amount of 20,000. Hindi po ba?
yes, Mr. Chair,
And for what is that?
for the death of the suspects, Mr.
So,
Chair.
you are admitting to this committee na talaga yung Davao template would involve the neutralization of drug suspects and there are rewards for such.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Yes. Hindi mo malalaman ito, Colonel Leonardo, because you were never a station commander in Davao City, di ba?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Yes. Okay, that's why hindi kita tinanong dito. Ang tanong ko sa iyo, pinatawag ka ni former President so that you will be able to help him implement the war on drugs on a national level using the Davao template. Hindi ba? Sinabi mo na nga doon sa last hearing natin yan eh.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Yes. Now, may I know, do you know when Gerald De La Rosa became the chief NP?
July 2016, Mr. Chair.
July of
Of 2016.
2016.
Opo, Mr.
Now, when did Gerald Ferro become the AIDG of the Philippine National Police?
I'm not sure po kung...
It's also July of 2016. Tama? Tanungin mo si Colonel Cunanan para may research niya kaagad. July of 2016. Now, when did General La Peña became the PDEA head?
I guess same pong
Same.
July din po yata, Mr. Chair.
Pare-parehas, di ba? Yung AIDG, Anti-Illegal Drug, ng Philippine National Police, Gerald Ferro, yung PDEA, si Gerald La Peña, and Chief PNP, si Gerald De La Rosa. Tama?
Tama po, Mr. Chair.
Yes. And it was during that time na nagrekomenda ka ng task force which hindi natuloy.
Actually, hindi ko po na-recommend, Mr. Chair. June, ano pa lang, June, last week of June, hindi na po, kasi meron na pong i-implement na double barrel, Mr. Chair.
Yung double barrel, kalahati nun, yung Oplan Tukhang, yun yung ginagawa sa Davao. Tama?
Tama po, Mr. Chair.
Oo, kasi nung plinano ni Gerald De La Rosa yung Oplan double barrel, dinagdag niya yung high value targets.
Tama po, Mr. Chair.
Yes. Now, would you agree with me, Colonel Garma, na doon sa implementation ng Oplan Tukhang and Oplan high-value targets, when the target does not resist the arrest, they would still be killed or neutralized and to be justified as nanlaban with guns and drugs planted on their bodies? Would you agree with that?
Mr. Chair, can I explain my answer, Mr. Chair?
Okay.
If you read the results of the investigation or look at the result of the scene of the crime operations, makikita mo po na parang magda-doubt ka kung lumaban ba or hindi yung suspect.
So you agree with my statement?
Sometimes, Mr. Chair.
That's also the findings of the human rights groups. Kaya tinatanong ko lang sa iyo kung naniniwala ka. Now, Colonel Leonardo, would you believe that also?
Meron po akong mga narinig na mga ganong case, Mr. Chair.
Narinig mo lang. And therefore,
Panood.
you do not believe the investigations conducted by the human rights group?
Meron pong nangyayaring ganon, Mr.
Okay,
Chair.
thank you for that. Now, the drug list, it was made in July of 2016, tama? Galing sa Philippine National Police. Would that be correct, Colonel Leonardo?
I believe so, Mr. Chair.
You believe so? PDEA, that would be correct also?
Yes, Mr. Chairman.
That was in July of 2016.
Yes, Your Honor.
Now, after the list has been submitted, it has been observed that there were numerous extrajudicial killings. Would you agree with me, Colonel Garma?
Mr. Chair, yung nga po sabi ko, kung tignan mo po yung result na SOCO, basahin mong report, it is possible. Meron po. Meron.
Hindi. What I'm asking is, after the list, the first list has been made, biglang dumami yung extrajudicial killing, according to statistics.
Statistics won't lie, Mr. Chair. Numbers won't lie,
Numbers
Mr.
won't
Chair.
lie. So you agree with my statement. How about Colonel Leonardo? Would you agree with me that after the submission of the list, there were numerous extrajudicial killings?
Meron po, Mr. Chair.
Meron. And maybe this is because of the pronouncement of the former president and the monetary operational support fund. Di ba? Would you agree? Na kaya dumami nito dahil doon sa pronouncement ng ating presidente noon at saka doon sa monetary or operational reward, fund reward. Tama. Kaya lumakas ang nagka-interest sa mga pulis. Would you agree?
I don't have personal knowledge, Mr. Chair.
You don't have personal knowledge. You don't have to have personal knowledge. Tignan mo lang yung mga pronouncement noon. At saka yung, in-admit nyo na nga na may reward eh. Tapos kailangan pa ang personal knowledge. How about PDEA? Would you agree with that? Now, there was rampant EJ case after the first list was made.
That was the indication, Your Honor.
Yes, kasi August pa lang, ang dami nang namatay. Now, and would you agree with me also, Colonel Garma, Colonel Leonardo, that abuses came about because of the monetary reward? Ang reason nanlaban, natokhang, or naplantingan. Di ba? Lumabas yung mga terminologies na yan sa ating kapulisan. Would you agree with me na there were abuses using these terminologies, nanlaban, natokhang, at saka naplantingan?
I believe so, Mr. Chair.
Would you also agree with that, Colonel Garma?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
And PDEA, would you agree with that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, kasi nandun naman yung mga statistics eh. Now, ang pinag-aawayan natin ay si Colonel Leonardo, ayaw niyang diretsahin tanggapin merong levels of reward. And Colonel Garma, would you admit na merong levels of reward depende dun sa nano-neutralize?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Yes. PDEA, would you agree na merong levels of reward? Kasi narinig ko na rin ito sa report ninyo eh.
Yes, Mr.
According
Chairman.
to your research.
Yes, Your Honor.
And only you, Colonel Leonardo, cannot directly admit na merong levels of reward. Bakit kaya?
Meron po yung level yung mga nasa list, Mr. Chair.
So you're admitting that may levels of reward and may reward system.
sir-
If there are rewards, then there will be a reward system. Tama po ba?
Ang alam ko po, operational support, Mr. Chair.
Okay, call it what you want. Pero kagaya ng sinabi ko kanina, yung reward, yung monetary reward or operational support. Di ba?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Meron bang operational support na hindi monetary? Sa tokhang? Matanong ko nga po kayo.
Wala po kung
Kaya monetary reward, whatever you call it, you do not want to call it as monetary reward, operational support, yun po siguro yung kuha ninyo. Pero merong pera na involved. At ang pagbabayad dun sa neutralization, depende dun sa tao na na-neutralize. Would that be correct also, Colonel Garma?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
PDEA?
Yes, Your Honor.
And Colonel Leonardo, would you agree with that? Baka ikaw na lang na naman hindi mag-agree?
Yun lang po alam ko, Mr. Chair.
Thank you. As a matter of fact, yung pagkamatay ng tatlong Chinese doon sa Davao Penal Colony, the death of Mayor Espinosa, detainee or PDL Egay Alvarez, and others ay part of the war on drugs because lumabas na yung listahan eh. Pedaya, would you agree with that?
Yes, Mr. Chairman.
Yes. Kasi nandun yung mga namatay na ito nandun sa first list eh.
Yes, Your Honor.
And you do not know that, Colonel Leonardo.
Alam ko po na may...
Alam mo.
May namatay.
And Colonel Garma, are you aware of that also?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Yes. Mhm. Now, Pedaya, are you aware of the incident in 2016 where 10 suspected drug lords were killed in Pasay?
I will find out, Your Honor. I'm not with this.
Colonel Garma, are you aware of that?
No, Mr. Chair.
Colonel Leonardo, are you aware of that? That incident in Pasay in August 2016?
Hindi po ako aware dyan, Mr. Chair.
You do not know that?
Negative, Mr. Chair.
Ha? Balitang-balita na yung mga gumawa nito, they received 10 million for the 10 suspected drug lords na namatay. And you do not know that? Siguro, Pedaya, could you please research on this?
We are checking on it already, Your Honor.
Yes, thank you. Now, Colonel Garma, you have been assigned in Cebu for how long?
January of 2017 to June of 2019, Mr. Chair. 17, 18.
2 years?
2.5 years.
2.5 years?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
And who was assigned first to Region 7? General Sinas or you?
Ako po, Mr. Chair.
Okay. Ikaw ang nauna.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Now, in your stint in Cebu, how many prominent persons were neutralized, suspected of being drug lords?
Marami pong high value mga officials that were killed, Mr. Chair. Not only in Cebu City but nearby cities and towns under the Cebu province po.
Now, ang prominent dun ay yung ambush kay Mayor Luot, right?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Yes, who was then a retired general.
Mr. Chair?
Retired General Luot became mayor.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Na-ambush siya in Malapascua, Cebu.
Nung
place is that?
galing po siya ng Malapascua Island,
Malapascua, Cebu.
yes, nagdock po yung boat nila.
Yes. And doon din sa Cebu, may mga PDEA agents din na napatay. Would that be correct?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
PDEA, tuturin ba yun? That you had agents in Cebu who were killed or neutralized?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes. So, may I know, Colonel Garma, since you were there, were they part of the war on drugs also? Yung mga killings na nangyari during your 2.5 years stint?
I believe, Mr. Chair, they are part because sa mga press release po na may mention na they are in the list.
And rewards were also given to those people who neutralized these people.
I believe, Mr. Chair.
You believe that? Okay, thank you. Mr. Chair, malapit na akong antukin. Pwede po ba? Itigil na natin. Marami pong salamat.
Okay. Thank
Mr.
you,
Chair.
Congressman Acop. Mr. Chairman.
Ngayon, ikaw, bilang Pilipino, ano ang masasabi mo at reaksyon sa balitang ito? Mag-iwan ka ng komento sa ibaba at atin pong babasahin isa-isa.